I remember talking to people for the first time when I had come out of this, I call it the cancer tunnel. I went back to my corporate role, and all the people that I was dealing with, clients and candidates, they were stressed out, miserable, unhappy with their jobs. Their health was like in shambles, and they would come to me because they wanted to change jobs. And I remember thinking to myself, oh my God, I have been in this journey of I almost died and I saw the light, and I'm healthier than ever and I'm happier than ever. I can just tell these people that they can change their lives. But I thought, wait a second, I can't, because these people have not gone through what I went through. They have not experienced anything like it, and they are just living their lives like nothing has changed. I can all of a sudden start telling them all of these things that I have changed in my life, because simply they are not interested. Simply they are not ready, right? When we go through a life-changing experience and we are able to conquer that and transform ourselves and feel healthier, happier, or a real life transformation happens inside of us, we assume that everybody around us will pick up from where we are at and will go on this journey with us. But the truth is, what we have to think about it is that people are in their own journeys, and only people that are interested in changing, in transforming their lives, in getting out of a pain, they're the only ones who are interested in hearing about your story, right? Even people around us, family members, I was able to build the fittest body I have ever had during cancer treatment. Now, very little people ask me, people that I knew, how did you do it? Because they were simply not interested, right? They did not want to know. They did not want to change. When I started sharing my story and sharing what I had done on social media to the world, I started attracting people who were interested in changing, transforming their lives. And then I went like, I don't need to speak to people who don't want to change. I don't need to keep trying to shake people up, because I can see that clearly they are going on a path to disease, because they are not my people. My people are the people who want to change, who want to take control of their health, who want to take control of their habits, who want to take control of what they are doing every single day. And that's when I started speaking to the right people. When you start a coaching business and you're starting to share your story, you think that you can change the whole world, because you already have this deep desire to impact people from your heart. You've conquered something that it's in an incredible way, and you feel like if only people tapped into that, they will be so much healthier, happier. I know for sure that if anybody in the world did what I did and still do right now, they would 10x their health, physically, mentally, and emotionally. But not everybody's interested in doing that. Because guess what? You've got to change to do that. You can't keep doing the same stuff, right? So when you start your coaching business and you have this feeling like, I just want to help the world, I'm sure I can improve people's lives. I'm sure I can change their lives. But you can only speak to people who want to change. If you waste your time speaking to people who don't want to change, they don't want to know how you did it, what you did it, it's like you're speaking Chinese to somebody who doesn't understand the language. It's not even gonna go into one ear. They're just gonna ignore you, right? It happened to family members. I would say, I think you should do this, I think you should that, because family's closer, you've got that ability to say. It was a waste of time. They needed to see me. over and over again. How she's still getting healthier. She's getting, every year that it passes, I see her, she's healthier than ever, she's stronger than ever, she's fitter than ever. Maybe she's doing something right. I might ask her what she's doing. It took years for them to ask me, right? So when you start a coaching business, you have in your heart that you can change the world. But most likely you're speaking to the wrong people. If you truly want to change people's lives, you want to start to speak to people who are ready to change, to transform their lives. Who are where you have been, and they're feeling and they're thinking, you know what? I don't want to be here anymore. I want to change and I'm ready to change. And that's when I started speaking to the right people, making sales, and actually transforming people's lives and making an impact on people's lives, because they were ready to take the opportunity to working with me